He was a master of disguise, a mathematical genius, an expert at something called card counting camouflage, and he transformed himself from family man with good job to Las Vegas hustler. A degree from Yale, MBA from Harvard, a career in senior management consulting and the stock exchange, author, video game expert, and musician too. Ken Uston, the Blackjack Man, today on High Roller Radio. He is perhaps the world's most famous blackjack player, strategist, and author, and he's credited for conceptualizing and popularizing team play. In the mid-70s, he perfected techniques in team card counting, spreading players around the casino, counting cards, and when that count became favorable, he would pounce. Signaled in by the team, he would assault the casinos, placing large wagers, bets as high as $12,000 a pop. He and his cohorts made millions. With cash came notoriety and fame, recognition. He was banned from casinos everywhere and was featured on the TV documentary series Breaking Vegas. So, to keep his edge, he had to conceal his ID. A master of disguise was born, and he had many personas in his arsenal. He also beat the casinos in the courts, which in New Jersey ruled in his favor, stating they could not ban players for simply card counting. The casinos, of course, fought back with rule changes like the 10-deck shoes you see today. In the 80s, Uston authored several popular books, not just on blackjack, but video games as well. He co-authored The Big Player, went on to write Million Dollar Blackjack, and then Ken Uston on Blackjack. He was an avid video game player, enjoyed Space Invaders, a game that appealed to him in part because of the trick of counting one's shots to get the max value for that scrolling spaceship at the top of the screen. Typical with legendary gamblers, he was always looking for an edge. Loved PacMan, a game in which he noticed patterns and eventually mastered. In just 4 days, he authored Mastering PacMan, which went on to hit the New York Times bestseller list. Ken Uston was so big, he licensed his name to Coleco for ColecoVision. He published software called Ken Uston's Professional Blackjack for Apple. He's been the subject of a 60 Minutes feature, and in 2005 was the central figure of the History Channel's documentary, The Blackjack Man. Ken Uston, the big player, the Blackjack Man, today on High Roller Radio.